Greetings everyone, Nathan Nerdarchy here from Nerdarchy for Nerds by Nerds. When last we left off, I leveled up my guys and we're leaving the caravan, and now we're headed off to Luskan. So let's see how the journey goes. I'm confident it will be uneventful.
The trip to Luskan is as solemn as it is uneventful.
Booyah! See,
and
I
the
told you,
caravan
uneventful.
reaches the gates of the city without further incident. You've heard much about the thieves, gangs, and swindlers of Luskan, and you steel yourself for lies, bribes, threats, and false smiles. In a city where guards are just thugs who deal their brutality for a wage, the only things you can count on to protect you are your friends and your ability to protect yourself.
Who would want to go to the city?
And if Lerathar's stories are true, there are worse things in Luskan than its criminals.
Who would want to go to the
As
city?
monsters walk beneath, in the ruins of the ancient city of Ilusk.
No, seriously, who the heck wants to go to
the
this city?
Sewers.
Wow.
Even the company of new friends and allies is cold comfort after the loss of your guildmates. The death of the Bellamy Lightfingers weighs heavily on your mind. And while Jarhild doesn't speak of it, you know it weighs on her as well. With the help of your new companions, you make camp outside the city gates and settle down to wait out the night in fitful sleep. In the morning, you and your companions will walk among the infamous streets of the City of Sails. But your mind is filled with demons, and the night refuses to pass quietly into day.
Not again. Bad time to have nightmares.
Yes. Home. Home. I can't go home. All that could be done is in the past. This is my nightmare now.
Can you help me? I seem to have lost my way.
Truly, you have lost much.
I was somewhere else, but now I'm gone. For a lie, for a dream, for a demon. I think I've fulfilled my purpose now. This gate is shut. There is only one way left.
Thanks, Gil. I think you may have trapped me here. Permission to freak out.
Stand for judgment, children of the Abyss. Here is laid bare the truth. You serve the Mad One, devourer of hope, dread general of the gibbering hordes.
Quite a trail of bloodline. Well done.
Then why do the spawn of the Abyss not attack? Why do they defer to you as you pass? Why does the world burn while you sleep? The world perishes in fire or in shadow, and there you stand, at the heart of it. My order was right to keep watch of you, right to see you die. You are blind to it. I pity you, if such a creature as you were worthy of it.
Man, one last trash talk for oblivion. Hey.
Right.
Oh, there's a person on the ground, but he's not talking.
Why is your field targeted by the Gilded Eye?
A dretch.
Master, come. Such jokes, unbefitting a herald of the Mad One. Come, he calls, we answer.
So tortured. Truly, you have lost much.
I really want to attack that thing, but I don't think I can. Oh man, creep.
Here we go.
attack these things. Do it.
I'm here to help.
Then attack. Did I just cure wound somebody? What?
Did you need
Guess I keep my eye on you.
What do you need?
Can't figure this out. Alright, you were going to heal people. Can I not heal them? Oh, okay, this is just supposed to be... I guess this is just supposed to be a fight that I can't affect.
Okay. You have come here to see the birth of a new god. It was, after all, your sacrifice that made it possible.
I died for no reason. In rage and ceaseless pain, as will the world. It will come to pass.
Why was your field targeted by the
He died because it was supposed to happen. He was a piece on a board in a game played by gods and demons. You will see, my friend. We are siblings in purpose, if not in blood. He calls to you as he once called to me.
Permission to freak out.
Morning to you. Clearly you had another rough night, the way you were tossing and carrying on like your head was on fire.
Aye, it was rough. Got a bit of a headache this morning, I do.
I worry that these nightmares could be prophetic, as if someone's trying to communicate with you. Perhaps it is best to suffer through them until we know who and why.
It was very disturbing seeing Bellamy like that, talking, just as if he's having a conversation, while he's on fire and held to a stake.
His name is Soranil Noonshadow. He's a wizard, and a bit of an information broker. He asked us to find survivors of the attacks on your guild and bring them to him. He can help you.
Aye, he hasn't steered us wrong yet.
To be honest, true trust is a luxury at the moment. I need certain information, and he's the only one who can offer it. It pertains to my own personal quest. I'm sure there'll be time to explain it, if our paths remain crossed for the near future.
And if none of us die.
He's a diviner. He likely foresaw it with his foreseeing equipment. I've seen him do it before. He gets all smug about it when it works.
He also trades in information. Perhaps one of his contacts heard plans to attack your guild, and he wants to know why.
He's an elf. I'd go with the magic thing.
Aye, I'd rather get right to work than spend all morning jawing out here in the open.
Aye, all business. I like that in a woman.
Get in line, you twig.
She started it.
Aye, and I'll be finishing it too.
I can tell this is going to be an interesting day.
The gate's not too far from here. Big wall, huge doors, can't miss it.
We might be wanting to check in with Talon. Make sure we're square on the caravan job. I'm not holding out hope for a glowing review.
Keep heart, my new friends. I have a feeling that the help you need is just through those gates.
Yeah, before we go, can I get my cloak to be different? Oh, cool, it's just me. Oh, I'm in camp, excellent. Guild chest? Yeah, so... putting these back in the chest. Now I can't take something that I'm wearing. Rather not be wearing all that stuff around.
Something you need? You and your friends fight like you've seen a skirmish or two. Ha ha! It'll be fun sneaking off and stealing things while you do all the work. Ah, it's not much of a tale. I was born in Westgate, near the Sea of Fallen Stars. My family were traders. They'd moved out of East Rift and sought a home among the humans. My father made a lot of coin very quickly there, mostly doing things he shouldn't have been doing, bribing officials for shipping contracts, smuggling goods into and out of town, that sort of thing. My mother never approved of my father's business. From the day she found out what we were up to, she started making contingency plans. She wasn't going to let Pa's problems bleed over into family. She was. I'm alive because of her. Finally, my father's sturges came home to roost. They were murdered by rivals. And my mother took my siblings and I, hopped on a caravan, and moved us all the way west to the City of Sails. And there we have it. How a fine young dwarf like me got mixed up in a place like Luskan. You know, this really takes me back. But I have some sleeping and resting that needs doing. Maybe we could wax nostalgic another time. Don't be a stranger.
Sea of Falling Stars is a really cool name for a place.
What do you need? We've got to get into Luskan and see this contact of theirs. If he knows anything about why we were attacked, he might know who we should be stabbing next. Aye, we haven't had a chance to talk very much since she joined up, have we? Me family goes way back. Back to Mithril Hall, if you believe that. Our family scattered from there after Shimmergloom attacked. And we returned when King Battlehammer signed the treaty with the Many Arrow Orcs. Aye, we were smiths. I know, be still your heart, but we were good. Me clan got the name Stoneforge because it says me ancestor could forge stone into a blade fit for battle. Why you'd want to do that, I'll never know. Me ma and da left for Mirabar just before I was born. Looking to expand the family business, they said. Too much competition from other smiths, I say. Me da was anything but stupid, that's for sure. We made good coin there, and we made a name for ourselves in Mirabar. I worked in the forge as a wee lass, swinging a hammer right alongside me da. Funny remembering it now. I'm not sure I hated it as much as I thought I did. Well, I need to get a bite to eat. Maybe we'll find some time to talk later. Don't be a stranger.
What can I do for you? We met under tense circumstances, but things will get easier from here on, if the gods will it. The sooner we meet with Soranil, the sooner we can both be on our way. There is not much to tell. I have dedicated myself to the search for a relic called the Moon Tear. A relic of Sehanine, lost decades ago as a result of my own childish ignorance. I remember I was around 15 years old, a toddling babe by elven reckoning. I had a friend, Cleric, the best companion a young girl could have. But my parents did not approve of our friendship. My parents told me our family had a sacred duty, one that meant we could not afford such dalliances. I found out not much later that they were right. My parents scolded and punished and eventually kept me from my dear friend, the one child with whom I could play, laugh, and experience joy. One day, I was out playing, on my own, when a group of travelers approached me. They said they were hungry and in need of supplies, but I could tell that they were drow. Even then, I knew what that meant. But, consumed by my childish anger and ignorance, I decided that... Gods forgive me. I decided that a confrontation with the drow would be a fitting punishment for my mother and father, for denying me Seric's companionship.
Wow, don't you think that's a little extreme? Like, couldn't you have
was,
said, hey,
but it
I'm
was
going to
no
stomp
excuse
away
for
and
what
say I
I
never
did.
want to see you again and I
In the
hate
thick
you,
of peak.
instead of, I'm going to lead the drow to come slaughter you guys. That's just too far. You're one of those people that brings, a Tarask to a bar fight, right?
I gave the drow travelers directions to our village, hoping to... I don't know what I hoped. I wanted my parents to hurt the way they made me hurt.
I know it's kind of
But what
late, but you could have
happened
started
was
by throwing stuff at them and saying you
much
hate them.
worse. The drow turned out to be forward scouts for a raiding party. They invaded our village, killing and capturing my people, my family. We had been given the sacred honor of protecting a relic of Sehanine. While ransacking our home, the drow took the moon tear. I did. And I have lived with that failure ever since. I search now for the moon tear, both to recover it for my goddess, but also in the hopes of making amends for my sins, for my wrath, my ignorance. I'm sorry. I'm exhausted. If there's nothing else, I'd like to take a moment and reflect.
Well, I didn't think I was going to be saying this, but I like the two dwarf stories way better than yours, lady.
The Lady of Dreams go with you.
Here, I need some cheering up, buddy.
What can I do for you? Where should I begin? Well, I was born in a small village near Longsaddle to very young parents who were farmers just because their own parents had been farmers and had all died the winter before. No, they all killed each other. An ancient family feud. Very tragic, really. My ma told me it started over the ownership of an enormous tomato and grew from there, as these things do. When I was born, my ma and da hoped I'd be able to help them out on the farm, but really they'd have been better off hiring a farmhand. It's like they didn't realise I'd be born as a baby and not as a strapping lad of 13 years. Yes. Honestly, they can blame themselves for that one, though they pretty much blamed me. You might not know it to look at me now, but I was a scrawny child, and I was of little use on the farm. I tried very hard, but I never really took to manual labour. So my parents did what I believe any other loving parents in their situation would do. They sought around for someone willing to trade. A son for a son. And the next thing I knew, I met my Uncle Kipper. You know, remembering all that now, I'm starting to think that maybe my parents weren't as loving as I once thought.
Go
If
figure.
you don't mind, I'd rather like some time to think. I've spent precious little time in Luskan, which is fine with me. Any time I'm here, I wind up getting mugged or kidnapped or blackmailed. It's not a pretty town.
Do you think it has something to do with your personality?
All right, you know where to find me.
After that depressing story from Elydia,
All right.
I'm glad Hamlet helped me get back on track with my happiness levels.
Right.
So let me know what you think in the comment below about all these awesome character backgrounds. While you're at it, like, share, and subscribe. And we are headed off to Luskan. I think we're right outside the city gates, so we'll be seeing Luskan city gates anytime soon. So until next time, stay nerdy.